Good morning, my friends. Happy Friday. Christine Ludwig here from Christine's Stamping Spot. Thank you for joining me at my Facebook Live this morning for Friday, May the 8th. Is it the 8th? May the 8th. Oh my gosh. Yes, Mother's Day weekend this weekend. Yeah. Does anybody have any plans? Are you going to get spoiled by your kiddos or your hubby or anybody? Hopefully it's going to be a lovely weekend wherever you are, and you'll have some quality time with your family. So yes, it's a beautiful day here today. A little bit of a wind, but it's sunny. It is sunny, and I have the windows open, and looking forward to getting out a little bit later today. So we have had a busy week in the stamping world. We had our new catalog launch with a whole bunch of new products, our new ink colors, our new magnetic stamp pads, a new join offer, new product of the month. Oh gosh, what else happened? I think that's a lot of it. There could be more that I've just forgotten. There was so much. So we are going to take a look at a couple of the new ink colors today. I found a really easy project. Good morning, Irene. Found a really easy project by Amy Condors of amystamps.com. I'd have to double check that, but very simple card, and we're going to use some of the ink colors in there and a little bit of new products. So we're going to give you a taste of something new. So I hope you're excited to look at that. If you don't have one of the new catalogs and you'd like one, feel free to reach out, and I'll certainly do my best to get one out to you as soon as possible, because it's all live now. Lots of great fun stuff to play with. Okay, so give me a second while I just flip my camera. Okay, I hope you can see that. My messy desk here. I'm just going to lower you a little bit so it's not quite so high, but I think it should be okay. Okay, so these are the new ink colors that we have for the next 2 years. So let me see if I can remember the names of all of them. This is Barely Blush. I think that's the one. This reminds me a lot of the old pink pirouette that we used to have. Very, very light pink, so very delicate. And then we have Crisp Cantaloupe, which you might remember as a former color. And they've brought that back as an ink color again. And then we have Golden Glow, which I can see this for a lot of fall cards, actually. It's a very lovely kind of honey colored, kind of goldish color. This one is one of my favorites, Hydrangea Hue. It's not blue, it's not purple, it's a little bit in between, which is pretty cool. And our last one is Peaceful Pine. Isn't that a lovely green? This will be popular at Christmas for sure. And just for doing any sort of greenery die cutting, I think would be lovely too in this green. Very different than the greens that we currently have. Like our garden green is brighter. Lemon Lime Twist is definitely brighter. Granny Apple Green is brighter. Mossy Meadow is a deep, different green. So yeah, this kind of fits in the middle, I think, between the Mossy Meadow and the garden green if you were to mix them together. So really, really beautiful colors that all kind of go together really, really well. Okay, so those are the cardstock, and I want to give you a quick look at these new ink pads. So these are new ink pads that have come out just for the new ink colors for the starting this year. And what's so great is that they are now magnetic. So they are also larger than our previous ones by a little bit, maybe not quite as wide, just a smidge narrower, but a little bit longer. And the beauty of them is, like I said, they're magnetic, so they all stick together. Okay, so great for stacking when you're storing them. And then when you open them, all you have to do is open the cover. Ta-da! For those people that have a hard time, maybe you have arthritis, or maybe, you know, something else where you just find it really hard to open our older ink pads, these ones are just kapoof. They just open like that. And they're also now going to go back to the felt design, not the foam anymore. Okay, so you just open and close, open and close. Super, super simple. Alrighty, so those are the pads. Now let's show you what we are going to use for our card today. Aflutter. This is a new stamp set and punch that is in our new catalog, which is right here. And if you're looking for it, let me just see here. It is right here, the stamp set, Aflutter. Now, it's not a bundle. Each of the pieces are sold separately. So the stamp set is only $28. Oh, it is a bundle. Never mind. I see the word bundle there. So yes, I guess you can get them as a bundle. The stamp set and the punch. Let me just show you where the punch is if you're looking for it. Right here is the punch. Yes, and it says bundle. So that's awesome. One price, and you get both pieces, okay? So this is our new catalog. Love it. Lots of really fun things going on in there. So this is what we're going to use to make a version of this card. Very, very simple. Very simple card. And here I've incorporated the hydrangea hue, the new cardstock and the new ink, and the ink is on the butterflies as well, and then we punch those out with our punch. So let me show you how we're going to put this together, and I'm going to switch it up a bit. I'm going to go for a different ink color I'm going to use. So I am going to switch it out and use the crisp cantaloupe. Okay, let's see how this one turns out, just for fun. All right, so our usual base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And let's just fold that in half. And we'll set that aside for now, and we'll set our crisp cantaloupe aside for a second, and we're going to do our stamping. So for the stamping, I want to stamp these sort of leaf posy images right there, okay? So for that, I'm going to use the Delicate Whispers stamp set, and I'm going to use both of these images here, okay? So let me just grab those out and put them on our block. So we'll do one at a time. We have this one and the one that goes the other direction. Okay, so we'll start with this one that goes the other direction, and I'll put it on my block. This is one of our larger blocks, but it fits really great. And we are going to use one of our old pads called Gray Granite. Now, just a heads up, those magnetic pads right now, like I mentioned, are only available in the in colors, the new in colors. However, in due course, they will be applied to all of our colors. Yay! So you won't have this compact design, okay? But just if you know, it's a huge investment to do that all at once. So you may just want to start eventually when they're available, just to, you know, gradually switch over to the colors maybe that you use the most, right? Okay, so we're going to stamp it first down in this corner. So this is the Gray Granite. It's very subtle. I suppose you could do it in black as well. But this, I don't know, I just kind of like this color. Or I guess you could use maybe crumb cake too if you wanted. Okay, so let's take this one off. And we'll put the other one on. Okay, so this is going to go the other direction. Okay, so we're just going to kind of line this up here. If it overlaps, it's okay because we can pop a butterfly on top of there and no one will see. Okay, see, it's kind of there, but we're going to stick a butterfly on top and that will be perfect. So what I want to do first before the butterflies is I want to just color in some of these little posy flowers. Now I don't have my crisp cantaloupe blends yet. They are on their way. So I was trying to find a blend that was similar. So I thought we would try maybe the Flirty Flamingo. I don't know, this might be a little bit dark, but let's see. And if it's a little bit different, it's probably fine. Might be a little bit dark. Yeah, it's quite a dark pink, but let's go with it and just pretend this is crisp cantaloupe. I could have gone with a lighter pink maybe. I didn't think this would be so dark. On this one, I used Lemon Lolly. That's what that yellow is there. Okay, so I'm just gonna color in these little posies. There are not that many of them. So I'll just dab a little bit of color on there. And you could do this with any color of cardstock, right? It doesn't have to be the in colors, it could be whatever. So how many of you are out in the greenhouses already and starting to buy your plants? Oh, when the weather turns nice and warm, you get the itch to do that, right? Even just to visit the greenhouses and just look at all that beautiful color. But whenever I go, I'm always tempted to buy something, and I'm still, you know, in Alberta, our weather can change really, really fast. So I'm still a little hesitant about definitely planting anything outside, and it is a bit of a job to take it in and out all the time too, right? Out of your garage or wherever. So yeah, we will see. Definitely want to head out to a greenhouse soon. Oh, hi Kathleen, thanks for joining in. Yes, please let me know where you guys are from and who's watching. That would be awesome to see. Okay, so now we're going to stamp our greeting, and then we can put this on our base, and then we'll work on our butterflies. So I'm going to pull out our new crisp cantaloupe stamp pad, and I'm going to use Fluttering By to say hi. I think that is so sweet with these butterflies. So let us grab that one. So these are our stamps, our photopolymer stamps. Now, where is it? Here it is, Fluttering By to say hi. We'll put that on our block. Do any of you have any of the new in color paper or magnetic pads yet? I'm just starting to play with them now, so they're going to be fun. You just have to make sure though that they are completely closed when you're done, because you don't want them to dry out, right, too quickly. They're very, very kind of orangey. What is this? I don't know. It's not peach. It's not orange. It's, I guess, cantaloupe is what we would call it. I'm going to need that again for our butterflies. Okay, so where's my adhesive? Let's bring back our card base and our layers. So this is 5 1/4 by 4, and the white is 5 by 3 3/4. And you can change the size of your layers too if you want. Okay, so let's put that on. Put that on our base. Okay, so like so. So very simple card, right? Okay, So now I'm going to bring out just an extra piece of that crisp cantaloupe, and I want to select a butterfly. So there's two different styles of butterflies in here. I think on this sample I used these ones. So let's see if I can dig those out, if I can figure out which ones those are. I think they would be, so you can see there are 3 butterflies attached all together, okay? I think it might be this one. So let's see. I'll find a block for that. So I'll put these on now. Sometimes they do bend a little bit, so just, you know, the best thing to do, and I keep forgetting sometimes, is to lay your stamp flat with the flat side up at the top, and then just pick up your stamp with your block. That way it doesn't, oops, if you can get it off of your, oh my gosh, hang on. Just going to put it on this paper, maybe that'll work. This glass mat is really sticky, so let's see if I can just take it up from here. There we go. Because sometimes if you put it on by hand, sometimes it can get a little bit stretched in the wrong direction and it may not line up properly with your punch, okay? So hopefully that won't be too bad. We may have to, if I've messed that up, we'll see. We shall see. All right, so let's go back to our crisp cantaloupe. And this does look a little off. I'm going to try that again. Not sure. Okay, let's try this again. Just pick that up. Now we're going to ink this in our nice new juicy pad. Now I want to stamp this with the little guy at the bottom, because when I go to punch it, I want it to line up like that, because that's the orientation of the punch. Okay, there you go. So we'll close this up. Just sort of snaps together. Love it. Okay, so now if you have trouble, like on a square piece of paper, and your punch isn't quite lining up where it should, I sometimes just take my scissors and I just sort of cut off the edge here, just so it feeds into the punch a little bit easier and hopefully will line up easier. Okay, so see how those butterflies should, you may have to just wiggle it a little bit because there's 3 of them. Just go around the edges of them and give it a punch. And there they are, fluttering around. Our fluttering butterflies. Okay, so see how they sort of punched out exactly where they should be? That's fantastic. I love how that coordinates. Okay, so let us bring out my mini dimensionals, because we are going to pop these guys up a little bit. And, oh, Kathleen, I used the new black ink pad. I find it harder to open than the Memento pad. Really? Love the butterflies. Hi, Marlene. Really? Okay, I don't have that new black hybrid pad yet. For anybody that doesn't know, we have a new black hybrid ink pad that is basically a bunch of ink pads in one. So you can apparently do watercoloring with it and it won't smear. You can blend, use your blends on it, it won't smear, and just your regular stamping as well. But I haven't tried it, and that's interesting. There might be a trick to that. I think somebody had mentioned that before, Kathleen, and I'd have to see where I found that. I think it's something with how you open the lid to make it easier to open. But yes, you don't want to accidentally drop it, right? So it might be hard to tell, but these butterflies are sort of all different sizes, so kind of small, medium, and a little bit larger. So let's put our larger one here at that seam. And then we will put our medium one here. Let's put him maybe down towards the bottom. And you could put as many butterflies on as you wanted. Even if you wanted to do different colors of butterflies, you could do that. I think butterflies come in many different colors, probably. Different styles. So there you go. And then lastly, we're going to add some of these shimmering dots. Wow, these are bright, hey? So there's like a white, I don't know if this is granny apple or lemon lime, and then shimmering dots. I'm just curious. If you're looking for those, go to the back of the book and they have your index. Okay, so your embellishments, your paper, everything is organized. So shimmering dots is on page 72, which are typically always towards the back of the catalog. And when you go to look, shimmering dots, where are they? Here. It'll tell you what the colors are, okay? So you get 180 of them, 180 pieces, 4mm, 5mm. So it's Coastal Cabana, Granny Apple Green, and White. So those are the three colors, okay? And that is part of a suite as well of products. So that's what they are. So I don't think I want to use the Coastal Cabana. There are some new ones coming out that, let me just see if I have them. Hang on one sec, guys. I just had a thought. I might not. No, it doesn't appear so. There are some in-color dots, which would have been perfect for this card, but it doesn't look like I have those. So let's just go with the white, I guess, for now. But to put the crisp cantaloupe ones on here would be cute, for sure. Got a bit of ink on there. Okay, so let's just put them here towards the bottom. And there you go. 2 of the in-color cards using the same design. Simple, hey? Pretty simple, and it makes for a cute, cute card. Just to say hello to somebody. Yeah, it's cute. All right, let me get my camera switched over. Okay, there you go. Really quick and simple card today, just to kick things off with a new catalog. So if you love those ink pads, the current join promotion for May is if you join Stampin' Up, you get all of those in color pads for free. So that is a really great deal because those pads now, the new style has gone up in price. So it is a really good addition to your kit, and you don't have to do a business. You can just do it if you're a hobbyist, want to stamp for yourself, scrapbook for yourself, get together with friends, whatever the situation, right? So if you're interested, I have information on my Facebook page too, so you can check that out or reach out to me if you have any questions. So, okay guys, that is it for today. Short and sweet, so you can all get out, enjoy that sunshine. And have a wonderful Mother's Day, everybody. We will see you next time. All right, bye for now.